Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive into the wild and wonderful world of Andrew Tate. Love him or hate him, this man knows how to get your attention. With his controversial views and larger-than-life personality, Andrew Tate has become a household name, and not always for the right reasons. Now, let's be clear. I'm not saying that I'm a die-hard Tate fan, nor do I agree with everything he spouts. But you've got to admit, this guy is impossible to ignore. Whether he's stirring up controversy by flaunting his flashy possessions or getting into it with a Gen Z climate warrior, Andrew Tate always manages to snag the headlines. But here's the thing. Love him or hate him, you can't deny that Andrew Tate is a master of marketing. This guy knows how to grab your attention and keep you hooked. So, let's set aside our personal feelings for a moment and take a closer look at what we can learn from this controversial character. Believe it or not, there's actually a lot to be gleaned from Tate's antics, even if you don't see eye to eye with him. So, buckle up and get ready to learn a thing or two from one of the most polarizing figures on the planet. Here are 5 lessons we can all take away from the one and only Andrew Tate. Welcome to Think Winning. Number 1. The importance of status. Andrew Tate believes that status is important, and the easiest way to show where you fit in the world is to have symbols of status, like expensive watches. People are more likely to pay attention to and listen to those who appear to be affluent or of high status. This is called authority bias. Andrew Tate has positioned himself as an authority figure in the toxic masculinity space, and his flamboyant displays of wealth add to his credibility. His status plays a major role in why he wields a great deal of attention. If he was a nobody, people wouldn't listen to him. The fact that he can flex his expensive car gives him an edge. The message is not to go and spend all your money on materialistic things, but rather to achieve some things and prove yourself before forming opinions or giving advice. Increasing your status unlocks social capital, which means people are more willing to listen to you and give you opportunities. If you ignore status, you will have little influence in the wider world. Number 2, deliberately targeted messages. Andrew Tate is talking about young men who lack self-control and may become emotional and cry if their girlfriend cheats on them. He suggests that this behavior is unattractive to women and may be the reason why the girlfriend cheats in the first place. Tate positions himself as someone who has desirable traits such as money, power, and respect, which can be appealing to young men who may not have these things in their lives. If their parents don't embody these traits, it can be easy for them to fall prey to someone like Andrew Tate. Tate's audience wants to listen to him because he appears to have what they desire. He targets his message towards young men who may be struggling to find their identity and place in the world. Tate suggests that it's important to understand what people want and to position oneself as someone who can provide that. However, it's important not to prey on impressionable minds, but rather to identify who wants what and how to provide it in a positive and ethical way. Number 3, polarization is marketing. Andrew Tate and Elon Musk are both experts at using controversial topics to engage with their target audience. They start by identifying a controversial issue and understanding both sides of the argument. Then, they choose the side that aligns with their target audience and share views that will outrage the opposing side but will resonate with their own audience. This approach helps them to create engagement and draw more attention to their message, which leads to more reach and exposure. The more people engage with their content, the more likely it is to be seen by even more people. For example, Andrew Tate's polarizing comments on men and women's behavior may offend some people, but they may also resonate with his target audience of young men seeking to improve their self-control and masculinity. Similarly, Elon Musk's tweet about the future of space travel may have sparked controversy among some, but it also sparked excitement among his target audience of tech enthusiasts and space enthusiasts. Overall, this approach to polarization can be a powerful tool for creating engagement and growing one's reach, but it's important to use it ethically and responsibly. Number 4, simple products can be groundbreaking. Andrew Tate has claimed to have multiple businesses, including a webcam business and a kickboxing career, but it was his online business that made him famous. He created a subscription-based community called Hustlers University with over 160,000 members worldwide. The community focuses on freelancing, cryptocurrency, investing, and business, and members learn from a select network of experts. While building online communities and courses is not a new concept, it's a proven business model that works if it meets the needs of the target audience. Identifying a need and creating a solution that fits perfectly is the key to success. Number 5, make your audience brand evangelists. Andrew Tate's Hustlers University community is all about teaching people how to make money online. According to a review from a student who has been taking the course for over 6 months, the course teaches various modern wealth creation methods. One of these methods is promoting Andrew Tate himself. Community members are given financial incentives to repost clips and videos of Andrew Tate on different social media platforms like TikTok. This way, whenever a student earns a bonus, Tate's content gains more exposure effortlessly. The key takeaway is that you don't have to incentivize your customers to promote your product or service. Instead, you can align with their interests, provide them with content that resonates with them, and they will naturally do the work for you. In conclusion, I want to clarify that I don't hate Andrew Tate or agree with everything he says. However, we can learn something from the disruption he has caused in the past few years. So, regardless of your opinion on him, I encourage you to take away the lesson and apply it to your own life. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this in the future.